Any comfortable posture. Eyes softly closed. Make the adjustments to the posture. You are effortlessly steady. If you are making an effort to keep your spine firm, bring props, cushions. The idea is Sthira Sukham Asana, firm, effortless. Sthira Sukham Asanam is one of the sutras in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra book. It is also interpreted as steadiness in effortlessness is asanam. You are steadily effortless. The emphasis more is on less effort. In any posture, we may not find it that way, but as we practice, postures that you are spending too much effort on, you gain a certain grace and effortlessness with postures that you were not used to earlier. And that is practice. Abhyasa. Abhyasa is practice. Abhyasa is a very fundamental aspect of Patanjali's yoga. Whether it is physical training or mind training or energy training. Palms to the heart center. Namaskara mudra. Tilt your head forward. Open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One last time. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointing directly forward. Hands on your waists. Inhale. Exhaling. Bend, forward bend. Keep the knees as straight as you can. Knees straight, forward bend as much as you can. Allow the arms to hang loose. Your knees are straight. You're forward bending. No pushing, no aggression, please. It's very early. Never ever push or lunge or any of that sorts. Keep the knees straight, bend forward, allow the arms to hang loose. Next, exhalation, abdomen tightening more and see if that gives you a little bit more relief. See how far is the right fingertips, which are relaxing, from the ground versus left fingertips from the ground. Hands on your waist, inhaling, come up. You might find a difference between the distance from your right fingertips to the ground versus the left or not. Just a thing to note. Don't be surprised if they are different. And that is not something to judge or feel anything about. Something as it is now, and that is all it is. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, palms facing each other. Arms reach for the ceiling, palms parallel to each other, facing each other, shoulder width apart. You're gazing directly ahead, soft gaze directly ahead. Bend your knees while you're keeping your arms next to your ears. Bend your knees as much as you can. Keep looking to the front. Utkatasana variation. Bend your knees, keep looking to the front. Arms parallel to each other, arms near your ears. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, release your arms. We are going to do a few postures that will allow us to pay more attention to our abdomen muscles, quad muscles, lower back muscles, more of a strengthening nature. Arms up, palms parallel to each other. Gazing gently ahead, bend your knees as much as you can. Keep gazing to the front. Bend your knees. Make adjustments to your seat bones so weight distribution on your feet even. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhaling, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Third, and I promise, final round. Arms up, palms facing each other. Gaze gently ahead. Bending your knees down, keeping the weight distribution on your feet even. Keep gazing to the front. Bending just a bit more than last time. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, release your arms. If you're feeling warm, that's exactly as intended. We are using the big muscles in our body, especially the quad muscles and abdomen muscles and shoulder back muscles to get the heart to go a little faster. Pumping blood and supplying more oxygen to these big muscles. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, palms facing each other. Move your hips forward. Raise your chest just a bit higher. Chest higher. Keep looking to the front. Arms going back, back bend. Now you're looking at the ceiling. Don't allow the head to go back down. Tuck your chin in. You're looking at the ceiling. Arms near your ears. Even weight distribution on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release your arms. Just raising the arms may be unnatural and uncomfortable because we don't do this in our normal lifestyle. And if you see a resistance, either physically or emotionally, that is an object for your attention. Arms up, palms facing each other. Inhale, exhaling, slightly bend the knees. Bring your upper body parallel to the ground, forward bend, halfway. You can bend the knees, upper body, bring the body parallel to the ground. Are you able to bring the body parallel to the ground? Bend the knees enough to bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Arms, are they closer to the ears or further down toward the ground? Bring the arms so they're at ear level. Look to the front. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhaling, release. Take a deep breath, exhale. With that simple warm-up postures, let's begin Surya Namaskara. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara with awareness to your breath. Begin. After completing 3 rounds, take your time. Stand relaxed. Stand relaxed. Remember, we are here to discover what is already there. And we'll get there with attention. We are training our attention continuously to observe what is there, and that is all that's needed. And Hatha Yoga practice, done with the diligence and long term, establishes you in this awareness steadily and effortlessly. 3 deep breaths. Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling back bend. Exhaling forward bend. Hands on your waist, inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Raise your arms. Palms facing the front. Inhale, exhaling, keep the knee straight and go for a back bend. Sorry, forward bend. Keep the knee straight, forward bend. Keep the knee straight as much as you can, full forward bend. Allow the arms to hang loose. Keep the knee straight, no bending the knees at all. You don't have to reach the ground, remember. Keep the knee straight. Next exhalation, tighten the abdomen. Relax further, deeper into the posture. And see the fingertips and their relationship to the ground. Hands on your waist, inhaling, come up. Now, the first time you did it and the second time you did it, now there could be a difference or not. If there is a difference, make a note. If there is no difference, make a note. There is no right answer. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling back bend. Exhaling forward bend. Right foot back. Left foot back plank. Make the adjustments. Get your shoulders right over the wrists. Look down. You should be able to see your ankles. Now allow the hips to come down so you are not able to see your ankles anymore. Even while you're looking at the ankles, allow the hips to come down so you're not able to see. Now raise the hips so you can see the ankle, and there you hold. No neck action. You should be able to feel the posture in your abdomen. You're gazing at the between the fingertips. Shoulder blades moving away from each other. Abdomen tighter. Chest breathing. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. If you're feeling the posture in your abdomen, then that is the right posture. Until you get that, you might have to make micro adjustments. Until you feel the posture in your abdomen muscles holding your hips up. If you relax your abdomen, your hips might tend to go lower. We're going to repeat this posture. Do the micro adjustments until you get the abdomen muscles working at the posture. Other muscles are supporting. Come to plank posture. Your palms are rooting to the mat. All the fingers are on the mat. Fingers generally pointing to the front. Raise the spine up toward the ceiling with shoulder blades going away from each other. And when you do that, you might even, your elbows are pointing more toward the back. Elbows are pointing more toward the back. You kind of twist your, even with your palms rooting to the mat, you kind of twist your elbows. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. I hope you were able to make the micro adjustments to get the abdomen muscles working. When the core muscles, as we call it, the abdomen muscles, the thigh muscles, the lower back muscles, when they're working well, it's like placing the big piece in a puzzle in the center, and then rest of the pieces, smaller pieces, they kind of hang together to make a nice picture. You get the big thing right, the first big thing right, which is like the core muscles. We are animals which are capable of standing erect among other animals. And this comes from our curvature of the spine and our muscles around the middle that are helping us stand steadily and effortlessly tall, just on 2 feet. Now we will do plank on elbows. Stretch your arms forward. Place the palms shoulder width apart, elbows down. Elbows are also shoulder width apart. Fingers pointing to the front wall. Palms on the mat, elbows on the mat. Now bring your shoulders right over your elbows. Shoulders are right over elbows, and now walk back. Walk back, bringing your upper body parallel to the ground. Even if you have to walk off the mat, do that. Entire upper body is parallel to the ground. Walk as much as you need to walk back, even if you are going off the mat in the back. Look down, you should be able to see your ankle, and then look to the front between your forearm. You must be feeling the posture in your abdomen. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. To bring the entire body parallel to the ground, you might, once you get your shoulders right over your elbows, now keep walking back to make sure that you have brought the body parallel to the ground. When you look down, if you see the ankle, allow the hip to come down a bit so you can see the hips. Once you see the hips, then raise the hips so you are able to see the ankle again. That makes sure that your entire body is parallel to the ground, with the hip not being too far high. To make sure that your hips have come down enough, look to the look to your ankles. In this posture, you're looking at the ankles. You would be able to see the ankle. When you're able to see the ankles, walk back further to allow the hips to go down. So now you're seeing the hips. And then stop walking at that time and raise the hips using your abdomen muscle strength. Now that is the posture that we're looking for. Stretch your arms forward, palms shoulder width apart, elbows down on the mat. Again, shoulder width apart. Now, bring your shoulders right over the elbows. And your shoulder blades, even here, are trying to go away from each other. Shoulder blades going away from each other. Your spine is coming up. Now walk back. Walk back and look at your elbows. Now you must be seeing your ankles. Your ankles. Look at your ankles. Now allow your hips to go down so you can see your hips. Walk back to bring your hips down. Then bring the hips up and see your ankles and then raise your head. 5 deep breaths. 5. Feel the posture in your abdomen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. In these postures, no holding breath. You're continuing to breathe. Your abdomen may be held tight, and so you might have to do chest breathing, but breathe. Never stop breathing. If you're feeling hot and if you're perspiring, all of that is quite intended in this practice, where we are bringing big muscles into play in these postures. 3 deep breaths. Now we'll approach Shishulasana. Before Shishulasana, we'll simply do Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch your arms forward, palms shoulder width apart. Come up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, bend your knees more than you normally do. Bend your knees as much as you can. Allow your chest to go toward the knees without moving the palms. Without moving the palms. Now, without moving the palms, without changing the distance between your chest and the knee, walk forward. Walk forward. The chest is still with the knee. Chest is still with the knee. Chest is not moving away from the knee. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Now, whatever we did from Adho Mukha, keeping our chest closer to the knee, we walked forward and we did not allow the chest to get pushed away. And you do that by progressively tightening your abdomen. And that is how you can keep the chest closer to the knee, right? You have to progressively tighten the knee. Sorry. And that is what we will do in Sishulasana, dolphin's posture, where we will do the same thing with the elbows down. Elbows down. It is like Adho Mukha, but with the elbows down. And we will walk forward as much as we can, focusing on the abdomen muscles being tight as much as you can, head hanging loose. Roof of the head is not on the mat. It is held away from the mat. In fact, the weight of the head is pulling the spine down, creating more gap between your vertebrae. That's the intent or one of the effects of the posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Stretch your arms forward, palms, shoulder width apart, elbows, shoulder width apart, down on the mat. Elbows down on the mat. Now your knees are closer to the elbows, which is fine. Now Tuck your toes in. Tuck your toes in without moving anything. Lift your seat bones up to the ceiling as much as you can. And then relax your head. Head is not on the ground. Head is, use your shoulders to pull your head away from the ground and bend your knees, walk forward. Bend your knees, walk forward, seat bones going to relaxing down. Relax the head down. Relax the head down. 5 deep breaths. 5. Abdomen tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Each of these postures are beautifully designed with a certain spirit. And it is a whole body doing a posture. Even though I'm calling for this posture in this session, any posture for that matter, it is about the entire body in that posture. It is just that posture, certain postures might allow more attention in a part, but no posture is on its own. Oh, I'm going to, improve my, biceps. Right? That is not what we are here to do. I want to bulk up or, become strong. You will get strong, but not in a muscle group by muscle group way. You will get stronger the whole body, not just physically. As you practice, you will feel a resiliency in your mental state to things that are happening around us, which are not always to our liking, obviously. And that strength is part of the balance. We'll repeat Sishulasana. Stretch your arms forward, palms down, elbows down, shoulder width apart. Now, this second round, I want you to pay attention to how tightly you can hold your abdomen, allowing you to bring your spine as vertical as you can with the head off the mat. Meaning you're walking forward as much as you can by progressively tightening your abdomen. Continuing to breathe. Come up in Sishulasana. Tuck your toes in, seat bones up, walk forward, progressively tightening your abdomen. Spine as vertical as you can. Relax the head. And 5 chest breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Come up to standing. Feet hip width apart. Hands on your waists. Keep the knees straight, bend forward. Keep the knees straight, no bending the knees. Keep the knees straight, bend forward as much as you can. Allow the arms to hang loose. Keep the knees straight. Allow the arms to hang loose. And see the difference, if any. There's no right answer between your right fingertip and left fingertip. Hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Stand relaxed. Three deep breaths. Lie down on your back. Head to the front, legs to the back. Feet together, relax your feet. Relax the feet. Arms close to the body, palms facing down. Chin neither looking too far up nor looking too far down. Find a nice spot for the back of your head. Balancing your blood pressure. Bring your right leg up. Your sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. Now check any strain on your back, shoulders, back. If there is any strain, then slightly bend the knee, otherwise keep the knee straight. Now feel the posture in your quad muscle and abdomen. 5 breaths, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the right leg down to the ground. Take a deep breath, exhale. Left leg up. Your right leg is pressing down to the ground. Left leg, keep the knee as straight as you can. The sole of your left foot facing the ceiling. If you feel strain on your back, then slightly bend the knee. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the left leg down to the ground. Take a deep breath, exhale. Both legs up. Again, the feet, the soles of your feet are facing the ceiling. Check for any strain on your back. If there is too much strain, especially if your chin is tending to look up, slightly bend the knee. 5 breaths. 5. Keep the feet together. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the legs. Consciously release. Don't allow the gravity to pull your feet down with a plop. All movements are as consciously done as possible. And we are using gravity as a tool, very much part of the tool. Our own body weight and gravity are the very basic ingredient of Hatha yoga practice. We don't use much else. Our own body and gravity and mat as a prop. Take a deep breath, exhale. Raise both legs up. Separate your feet 6 inches apart. Feet just 6 inches apart, half a foot apart. Soles of your feet facing the ceiling. Keep the knees straight if you can without any strain on your back. 5 deep breaths. You might feel this posture even more than with your legs together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs together and slowly allow the legs down to the ground. In fact, consciously move your legs down to the ground rather than allowing the gravity to take over. And even actually, much of the posture and even the benefits are while you're slowly lowering the legs down. Your abdomen muscles and thigh muscles work against gravity while you're trying to slowly lower your legs down. If you haven't noticed that, you can notice that the next round we are going to do. Bring the legs up. Now separate your legs as comfortably as you can. Toes pointing toward the front wall. Knees as straight as you can keep them. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the legs together and consciously move your legs down toward the mat. Take a deep breath, exhale. Supta Padangushtasana practice. Hug your right knee. Only the right knee. Left leg on the mat, toes pointing to the ceiling. Left leg actually pressing down to the mat. Next exhalation, right knee gets closer to the chest. Exhalation, right knee getting closer to the chest. Feel the stretch on your hamstring. Release the right knee, right leg down. Hug the left knee. Right leg pressing down to the mat. Next exhalation, left knee closer to the chest. Release left knee, release the left leg. Hug the right knee. Place the left palm on the left thigh. 3-finger grip of your right big toe. Now, your right shoulder tends to come away from the mat. To the extent possible, keep the right shoulder closer to the mat while you straighten up your right knee. Your leg going straight up, your right shoulder closer to the mat as much as possible. Inhale, pressing the left leg down. Exhaling, abdomen tight, take your nose to the right shin. Take your nose to the right shin. While you do that, pull your leg closer to the nose and nose getting closer to the shin. Rising up, your head is coming off the mat, shoulders coming off the mat. 5 breaths, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the head down, bend your knees, release your hold on the right big toe, release the leg. Hug the left knee. Placing the right palm on your right thigh, 3-finger grip of your left big toe, keeping the shoulders closer to the mat, straighten up your knee as much as you can. Right leg pressing down to the mat. Inhale, exhaling completely, abdomen really tight, take your nose, chin. Straighten up the knee as much as you can, and then bring the entire leg closer to the nose as the nose gets closer to the shin. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bend the knee and release the hold. Release the posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down, release the legs. Sedu Bandha Sarvangasana. Bend your knees. Feet hip width apart, knees hip width apart. Arms close to the body. Raise your hips up gently as much as you can. You can slide your arms underneath, bend your elbows, and place your palms on your glutes to hold your glutes up if you would want. And finally, place both feet on the mat. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips down to the ground and release the legs. Make any final adjustments, any postures or any movement that you would like to do to relieve any tension before you proceed to Shavasana. Comfortably separating your legs, relaxing your feet. Arms comfortably closer away from the body, fingers naturally taking a curled up posture, which is the most natural thing for the fingers to do. Neck and spine in a straight line. Chin neither too far up, not too far down. Comfortably so for the back of the head. And letting go of the body and allow the gravity to do all the work. While we've been consciously working against or with the gravity, now you consciously let go. As if you're free falling into the mat. The back of the body becoming just a bit heavier. Settling down. And awareness on your abdomen. Watching the expansion and relaxation. The waves of expansion and waves of relaxation with each breath. It is okay. Relax. It is okay. Relax. It is okay. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take your time. Sit up facing forward, eyes closed. Take your hands back, catch your left wrist with the right hand. Inhale. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Gently massage your closed eyes with the heated palms. And blink your eyes open. Namaste. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.